Hi, I'm Jen. Welcome back to the channel. I make videos about my adventures as a 50-something silver and solo traveler. And today's topic is 5 things that I really wish I had known before I went on my first solo cruise. Number 1, you don't have to eat in the main dining room for every dinner. I was under the impression that the buffet was for breakfast and lunch, and that dinner was served in the main dining rooms, the specialty dining rooms, and boy, was I wrong. So I had a reservation booked for every night of my cruise through the app because I'm an organized person. And I was at specialty dining or in the main dining room, either at a table by myself or some nights at a shared table. But as soon as I found out that you could eat in the buffet, I canceled them all. The MDR and specialty dining are great and a more formal experience, but I found the dining options in the buffet to be more varied and equally as delicious. I could have any number of options on my plate all side by side and nobody batted an eye. And plus, it's a little more casual, which made me feel, as a solo diner, less anxious. Even I still get anxious about eating alone or eating with complete strangers. If you want to have a more formal dining experience or to have dining companions assigned to you, then the MDR or specialty dining is for you. But if you're open to a more casual experience, I think that the buffet is a really super option, and it's what I used almost my entire trip. Number 2, get to know your room steward. I didn't know this, but he or she is going to be your really best first option for any questions about issues or even just logistics that you may have. And beyond just hooking you up with fluffy pillows or a mattress topper, you can ask them questions about when do we put out luggage for disembarkation? What's the name of that restaurant that I can't remember the name of, and what deck is it on? Sometimes, yes, the answer is going to be you have to go to guest services for that. But the majority of questions that I asked my room steward, they were able to solve for me. Number 3, you can find an excursion buddy at the onboard singles meetups. I didn't know this, but on every ship, there are singles meetups that are published daily, and they happen in the mornings and in the evenings before excursions, and you can find someone who is going on the same excursion as you and go together. So you can sit together on the bus or go together for lunch, or even if you're not going on an excursion, you can just find someone to hang out with for the day, to go walk around town with or the port during the day. Bonus, you can meet people to have dinner with in the MDR instead of being assigned random strangers. Number 4, speaking of singles activities, there are tons of them on board, but they never tell you about them until you've launched. I found out about all of these singles activities that were happening through the Princess Patter. I was on a Princess boat, but there's a daily newsletter or activity sheet that all of the cruise lines send out either digitally, or they'll drop a hard copy off at your cabin, or you can pick one up at guest services. But there were tons of singles activities that I had no idea that would be happening on my cruise. I was feeling a little bit anxious about being the odd person out on what seemed like a mainly couples and families cruise, but I shouldn't have. This is the 5th one, and I wish someone had told me really for sure. It's an expensive proposition to go on a solo cruise anyhow, so get the balcony cabin. Don't get an inside cabin like I did. Get a balcony cabin. It's worth it. Inside cabins are an excellent economical option. You still get all of the onboard services, access to the dining rooms, the pool, the casino, all of the activities, but you have no view. If it's a short cruise, then the inside cabin versus balcony cabin debate may be moot. But on longer cruises, you will have the benefit of fresh air, a view, and private outdoor space that you don't have to share with anyone. In my opinion, if you have the money to upgrade from an interior cabin to a balcony as a solo, you should do it. I should have. I really should have. After all, sitting on your own private balcony during private time, having a glass of wine with your feet up after a long day of excursions, beats sitting in a windowless cube every time. I wish that I had upgraded. Hey, if you see something that you like, give me a comment, give me a thumbs up, and also please subscribe. Thanks very much.